everybody, it's me James with Perkins Life 4, and today I'm going to show you the way I cook pork chops. So for dinner tonight we're going to have these are bone-in pork chops, and we're just going to have some corn on the cob to go with it. So first thing I want to do, I'm going to take my pork chops out of the thing. And I'm going to put them into a bucket here, because what I want to do is I'm going to bring them over here to the sink, and then I'm just going to just kind of rinse them off a little bit. It's not really that I'm rinsing them off. Well, look at that. That's a big old pork chop there. It's not that I'm rinsing them off. I'm just making sure that I want them all have a little wetness on them, so that way my seasoning and my flour sticks to it. So yet again, I'm going to use the seasoning here. This is that Texas style bar. It's a Texas style barbecue rub, but it's just garlic, pepper, salt, onion seasoning that I always use. I use this for just about everything. So I want to coat. Let me get some of this water out of here. So I just want to make sure that I coat every one of these really good. And I like coating, everybody's different, but I like to coat my meat versus, and I'm going to be flouring these and frying them over there on the skillet or on the griddle. Everybody's different though, but I like to season my meat, not my flour. I just think it has a better taste when you do that. But I mean, do it the way you want to do it. So alright, so my meat's all seasoned up good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my flour and I'm just going to dump some in here real quick. And we'll make sure that these all get floured up really good. And I like doing it this way, because then what I'll do is I'll let these sit in here in the flour for a while and let them really kind of soak in really good. Let that flour soak in really good, and it seems to keep that batter on it a whole lot better. Well, that's a big old pork chop there. I think I'm going to cut that sucker in half. There. I'm going to need more flour. Just make sure they're all coated really good. And of course, I'm making a mess again. I don't think I can cook without making a mess. So all my meat now is coated. So what I'll do is I'm going to let that sucker sit in here. I'm going to let these sit in here now for a little bit while I go over there and I'm going to get my griddle going. And I want it to be fairly hot before I start. But I want these to sit here in the flour because, you know, that the moisture of the pork chop is going to suck in some of that flour. So I want to make sure that these are really coated really good before I throw them on that griddle, and that'll help keep the batter on them. So alrighty, so I got my pork chops over there sitting, and I'm going to go ahead and get my corn in. And what I've done over here is, let's get some light on here. There we go. I've got my pot just with some boiling water in there. Boiling water, and I season my water with some salt. So I'm gonna throw these in there. You know, these will take a little bit of time to get going because, you know, once you stick the frozen corn in there, it cools that water right down. There we go. So we got the corns going. All right, so I got my griddle over here going and it's on. And what I'm going to do basically is I'm just going to put butter on the griddle and just throw them pork chops right on top of it. Alright, so I got my butter on my griddle. I got my pork chops right over here, so I'm going to take these. And I'm just going to set these on there. Well, some of these pork chops this time are huge. Well, that's a pork chop, ain't that sucker big? Move these around a little bit and get them all in here. Alrighty, I got all my pork chops on, and we're just gonna wait for them suckers to fry up. so we're over here now with the corn, and it's done. I just got me a container, just, you know, one of those Rubbermaid containers, and I put some butter in the bottom of it. And then I put some seasoning salt and a little bit of pepper in there. And I'm going to take my corn out and put them in here. And that's sealed, and then basically what I'll do is I'll just kind of just let that kind of sit there in there, and it's just all, see all that butter in there dripping on there, just pre-done. So let's get back over here and check the pork chops out. I'm gonna go ahead and flip these now. All right, and then I'm gonna take and add just a little bit of butter to it. And I've been doing this throughout the whole thing, just little bits of butter here and there. And that'll melt and get all underneath everything. And we'll just wait for this side to fry up and we'll be good to go. Alrighty, so our pork chops are done. I'm gonna give this one right here to Atia, and she wants a corn. Look at that. Alright, let's take this over to her. Smells good. Good? Mm-hmm. Thumbs up? All right. Another satisfied customer. All right. So let's get the boys, because you know, of course, they've only ate 5 times today, so they're hungry. Any certain one, Truck? How's this one?
Yeah, good.
Good?
Yeah.
Do you want 1 or 2 corn?
1.
1 corn. All right. Here you go, buddy. We'll be over there with you in just a minute. Tyler. Good right here?
Yep.
This one? You want 1 or 2 of these?
2.
Corn?
Just 1 piece of corn.
go see how they like it. Are you cutting right where the bone is? There we go.
Delicious.
Delicious? How's that corn?
Good.
Good? All right. Let's go check. All right, let's get one of Tyler here. So what do you think?
Amazing.
Amazing. Good?
Yep.
All right. So there you go. The way I do pork chops. So thank you very much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to share this. And smash that like button. Until then, we all have to say
Bye.
bye. Bye.